Welcome back, people. We got some more Fishing Planet for you guys here today. So we did just do a stream. I don't know if some of you did see that or not, but we experienced a hard drive problem which I've never experienced before. I have no idea what went on with it. Very strange. Yeah, I don't know what happened. So I took one cable out, put the other cable in, and it didn't do anything. And then I put the original cable back in, and then it worked. So, oh, my face cam. Oh, I gotta move my monitor as well. Hold on. I moved things. There we go. Alright, we're good. Okay, let's try again. I don't know what happened there. I have no idea. I've never experienced drive failure on my PC ever. I don't know. How's it going, man? I don't think I've ever seen you before. So if you're new, welcome to the stream. Please try and keep it only English if you can, though, because I don't know any other language. I don't know what happened there. YouTube probably isn't going to push out all the notifications. It probably is going to miss some. Okay. Well, try it again. If it fails again, then I need a new hard drive. Well, I could transfer. I'm actually in the process right now of transfer. Yeah, I'm back on PC at the minute to see how it goes. But I'm in the process of transferring my YouTube videos over because they're the most important things. I've got about 80 YouTube videos that I got to edit that's going to be coming to the channel, and if I lose those, it means that I've got to make an insane amount of content again, and I will be quite sad, I'm going to be honest. So I'm in the process right now of transferring all the videos from that terabyte to from the 1 terabyte to my other 2 terabyte drive. I'm going to transfer all over my YouTube videos, and then after that I will then end up transferring over the capture card for the PS4. If it does fail and I'm not able to do it, nobody saw that. I was just testing to make sure we could cast. If my drive does fail, well then, how's it going, Eric? Good to see you, man. I don't know if I fixed it. I really don't know what happened. I took out one SAT drive, put in the other SAT drive from the other one, and nothing. It didn't show up. I put the original SAT hard drive in the original one again, and then it started working. I can't explain that. I don't know. I've never had a drive fail like that. So it either tells me the hard drive's going to be failing very soon, or it could be the cable. But I took the cable out of my other hard drive that works, and it didn't show up. Then I put the original cable back in, and then it showed up again. So I don't understand it. I don't know what I did. Is it? I'm transferring at the minute. It's going to take me a long time. 80 different video files of video clips ranging anything from 10 minutes up to like an hour. Yeah. Not good, man. Really not good. I might need to buy a new hard drive. I'm just going to transfer everything over onto my other hard drive for the minute. I should really do that anyway, so I have 2 copies. So if one of my hard drives fail, it means I don't lose all my content, which that would suck terribly. Everybody hit the like button, let me know what colour it turns for you. Since YouTube have done YouTube applications updates, sometimes it turns white, sometimes it turns black. For some people it's still turning blue. Let me know for you guys what colour it turns. For me it turns black. Hey man, I got a... Oh, okay. I can't go to school, so I'm watching you. Well, thanks for coming to join us. You're back up and running now. Good, good. Hopefully. There you go. First unique. It makes me kind of scared now when I'm getting these fish. When I reel it in, it makes me feel like my drive's just going to fail again. It makes me nervous. Makes me nervous. It'll tell you hard drive health. Yeah, I've looked at the hard drive health, man. I looked at the hard drive health and it says poor. That's what makes me think that there's going to be a hard drive failure. When you hit the like button, it turns black for you. Yeah, it turns black for me as well. For some people, when they hit the like button, it's still blue. But for some people, it turns black. Some people, it turns white. When I hit it on my mobile, it comes up black. I haven't tried it on the PC yet, so I don't know what colour it comes up on PC. I really hope my hard drive don't fail again like that. If it does, my only option left is I don't use that drive anymore, and I install everything onto my other hard drive, and then I'll have no choice. I'll have to buy a new hard drive. I've got 4 terabyte hard drive, well, two terabyte hard drives, and then 120 gig SSD. So I know the SSD isn't very much, but I don't store stuff on there. And one of the 2 terabytes I use for applications for the PC and games, and then the other application I use for all of my YouTube stuff. It's blue for you on mobile, so it's different for everybody. Has anybody got white? When people hit the like button, has anybody got a white? What else is the drive doing? It shows that it's got low speeds, but that could be, it could be low speeds because there's loads on it. It could be because there's loads on it. I don't know, man. I've never experienced that before. I appreciate all you guys trying to help me out with it, though. Thanks for everyone with their suggestions and ideas. Well, we're fishing good. I do feel really nervous, though. I feel nervous. I'm going to change everything over to the other drive. Now, like all my Steam, the Steam applications are all on this one. That's why the Steam didn't shut off, but the game was installed on the other hard drive. So I got some games installed on one hard drive, some games installed on the other hard drive. Fishing Planet is installed on the drive that failed, which is scary. I'm so glad that stopped because that was driving me bonkers. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to see. I know if the drive did fail, I could sign into Steam again, and then there you go, we ranked up. Nice. Yeah, so if it did fail, I know that I could always sign into my Steam account and re-download Fishing Planet, and I wouldn't lose my levels. I'd still be the level that I am. I wouldn't lose any of my stuff. I know that, so that's one good thing to know. But I got a lot of YouTube videos that I've got to edit on there, like an insane amount of videos. At least there's probably more than 80, but I'm just guessing around about 80 different videos. And if I lose those, it means I won't be able to upload. There's no point in me today as well. If this does fail, if it does fail again, then I will put out a video today, but you probably wouldn't get the notification for it because YouTube only pushes out two new notifications each day. So even for this stream, this notification ain't going to be pushed out for everybody. Could be a firmware issue also. But unless you've got the knowledge, it's not easy to fix. Yeah, I know how to build a PC, man, but I don't know how to fix a hard drive. Yeah. I could build a PC, but I don't know how to fix a broken hard drive. It's okay, though. I'm in the process of transferring everything over to my other drive. I transfer everything over to there, and then I will buy another. Not yet, because I don't have the cash, but I will buy another hard drive at some point. And then I'll have it installed on 2 drives. So if one fails, it doesn't matter because I've got it on the other drive. It could have just been something silly, like it could have just been a little bit of dust. If I'm honest, it could have been. I really don't know. Where are you fishing at? I'm fishing in Maku Lake. Okay, let me transfer over some more videos whilst I'm waiting for a sec. I need to get all my videos transferred over from one to the other. It's taken so long to transfer as well. I don't know if that's because I'm live or because I got so many. It does show the condition of that drive is poor though, so I think that, oh, wrong button. Oh, wrong button again. There we go. It could be. It could be the drive. That is a pain. And I started streaming earlier today, so that way I could get off earlier and try and edit some videos. And that's not going to happen now. But oh well. It is what it is. Only ever had one hard drive die on you? Did it? What happened to it? How did it die? In what sort of way? What did it do? Just turn off and never ever work again? I need to have a look, see how much they cost as well. I am definitely going to need to get another one. After that, that's scary. That has scared me, definitely. That's definitely scary. See, I know the SSD drives are more reliable, or so they say they are. But for me to get an SSD drive, they cost a lot more than the standard hard drives, don't they? That is scary though, to know that I could lose more than 80 plus videos of all different content that I've got to edit. That's very, very scary. Would just randomly just go to 100% usage and my PC would lock up. See, it's a 2 terabyte and I got 1.5 terabyte installed on there. My dad did say that. He said maybe you got too much installed on there, but I've never ever, I've maxed out many of my drives in the past and I've never had that problem where it just shuts off randomly like that. Never ever done that before. First time I've ever had that happen. That is probably my oldest drive though, in all fairness. I've had that one, I'd probably say, well there you go, another unique. I've had that probably about 6 years, I would say. Could have had it longer than that. No, probably about 6 years. I don't know, you know what, I might have even had it longer than that, honestly. I know I had it for a very long time. So it could just be where I've had it for so long, it's starting to die out on me. The SSD drives are not really supposed to do that, but the standard hard drives, obviously they run at a slower RPM and they're more, apparently they are more inclined to fail compared to a normal one, aren't they? I'll have a chat with BR later, he's really good with when it comes to electrical stuff. Like, I know a lot of things about different electrical things, but not when it comes to hard drives. I don't know. The only thing I know about hard drives is how to plug them in and away we go. I know how to create partitions and that kind of thing, but I don't know how to fix them if they're in the stages of failing. I have no idea about that. He might. NAND flash SSDs have a limited amount of to read and write. Hard drives are more reliable. Are they? I've seen a lot of videos people saying that SSDs are more reliable than hard drives. Because they're newer. They write faster, that kind of thing. This could be a good fish on here. We've been fighting this one for a short minute. I'm going to hit record just in case. It's always the one time when you randomly hit record is when it turns out to be your new biggest fish. You never know. It's going to be hard to beat my biggest fish because it's like 219 pounds and a half, so that's your opinion. Yeah, everybody's got different opinions, man. As I say, for me, I don't really know what's best. I know the SSD drive is definitely better for booting. It's definitely faster. I know that much. If you want to boot up your PC, it boots up insanely fast compared to the standard hard drive. That is a fact. But what's more reliable out of the two? I really don't know. This could be my new biggest fish here, you know. I'll tell you what, if my hard drive failed as I bring this in, you're probably going to see my mic going flying in the air. And it's not very often you would see me rage. Yeah, I wouldn't be too happy. No, it doesn't sound, it sounds, I can't hear any sound from it. Just a slight little humming noise, which is what I hear from the other hard drive as well. I did listen out for that, in case it didn't sound like it was running properly. Yeah, doesn't sound any different to the other drive. The other drive that is working. Oh, it weren't quite. It wasn't quite, but still a good size though. Oh, that's so loud. Try and speed reel. Well, I can't even talk. Try and speed reel this one. Ain't gonna happen. How's it going, Game Boys? Good to see you again, man. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep on transferring all my YouTube videos over to my other hard drive, though. I'll transfer them all over to that, and then at least that way I've got it in two places. So if one hard drive does actually fail and die on me, at least that way I've still got all that YouTube content. I've never had that happen though. It's so strange because I took out the SSD. I took out the SAT cable out of the normal standard SSD that I had in there. That was fine, and I plugged that into the one that wasn't working properly, and it still didn't show up. And then I put the original cable back into the SSD that was being funny, and then it showed up again. I can't explain that. That's saying, unless there was a bit of dust on there, but I can't see why. It's like, it's not long ago that I actually dust my PC off. Well, actually, I say not long ago. It's probably about a month and a half ago-ish. But I don't see any dust on my PC or inside the PC or anything like that. So I don't know. I really can't explain what happened. I really don't know. My music stopped for some reason. SSDs for speed, hard drives for reliability. Is in Maku Lake tarpon? No, there's no tarpon in this place, man. Arapaima, which are monster-sized fish. I think that float rod was going to go as well because the bell did go ding. It's made me very nervous though. I even said to my dad, I was talking to him after it happened, and he said to me, "So you're going to leave the stream and just put out a video?" And I said, "Well, I wasn't going to stream again because it's making me so nervous to know that that could happen. But if it happens again, at least I know never to use that drive again. So if it does happen, apologies for that. It's one of those things that happen. I've never experienced any hard drive problem like that before. But if it does happen, then it happens. There's nothing, it's out of my control. It's what I might do later after I finish the stream. I'm pretty sure I do have other SAT cables. So I might try and put in a different SAT cable. And then the power cable for the hard drive, I might take that power cable out and try using a different power cable as well. Because as well as me thinking SAT cable, it could also be the power cable as well, couldn't it? That's a possibility. It might not be, but it is still a possibility it could be a power cable. It's a possibility it could be the power cable. It might not actually be the SAT cable itself. Or it could be the SAT cable, like I disconnected it from the hard drive. It could be the SAT cable that's actually the part that's connected onto the motherboard itself. So it could even be that side. I really don't know. I'm just gonna, we'll see how this goes. 43,000, cloudy day. That's what we spend our real money on, bait coins, so we don't have to fish them slow days. And we're burning through cash now. We're meant to be earning cash. Oh wow, are you kidding me? Where's the sunny day? There we go. Day 8. We finally got there. Now you guys can of course fish the cloudy days, the rainy days, that kind of thing. But it's definitely a slower pace. So I spend my real money buying bait coins. So that way when we do streams, I can fish the sunny days and just keep it constant. So we keep catching at a fast pace. It's more entertaining for me and for you. For us to keep pulling in those big fish rather than it being slow, waiting 5 minutes real time for something to happen. I can't deal with that. It's not fun. I really can't believe that though. I gotta transfer everything from one drive over to the other drive. Okay, I'm just gonna leave 4 rods out for a minute because I've gotta transfer everything over. Let me see how much another hard drive is as well. I'll probably go for maybe Seagate hard drive, I'd say. I don't really know what's a good hard drive. I only say Seagate because that's what I've already got. How much is that? £56 in curries. It's going to be a nightmare to transfer everything over. 1.5 terabyte I've got to transfer over. Not looking forward to that. That's not fun. It's going to take a short minute. Well, these things happen. As I said, that other hard drive that I do have all the videos, all my YouTube videos on there, I have had that drive for a long time. The drive could actually be okay though. There is a possibility it might be alright. I'm just going to change over the SAT cable later, change over the power cable later, and see if that fixes it. Hopefully it does. This one's being a right stubborn one. There we go. £64 and that was like a ship. Oh gosh. That's so loud. And every single one of them stops. Gotta love it when it does that. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to keep on moving things over from one side to the other drive whilst I'm streaming. It's the YouTube videos that are more important to me than anything else. Having 80 plus videos of all different content videos that I've made. You know, I'm live streaming every day, plus posting out different videos every day. If that drive fails, it means that I'm left with live streams. That's it, no videos. And there's a lot of videos there of Fishing Planet, a lot of videos of different missions and other. I'm not gonna say what else, but other good content. Yeah, that would suck if I don't manage to get all of the videos transferred over. So whilst I'm doing this stream, I'm just going to keep on transferring video by video. Okay. Let me just create a new folder. There. Okay. See, it's showing up that it's there now. So that's one good thing, but it does make me really nervous. I've never ever had my game shut off like that. Especially on the live stream as well. It's kind of embarrassing. It is kind of embarrassing, but again, you know, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person in the world that has happened to. There's got to be someone else that's happened to. I'm just going to transfer everything over. It's going to take a short minute. Probably going to take me a few days if I'm honest. Disappointing. That could be unique. I think it is unique. Oh, it's really close to it. I feel like this one's going to be a little bit of a slower day. Even though we're on a sunny day, sometimes you still get those slower days. And it seems like it. We've only got £77. Let me check on my net and stuff. Okay. Got to keep an eye on that net. We're getting close to half durability on there. And all the time we keep jumping days forward. It's going to add more damage to the net as well, obviously. Even them days that we're not fishing, it's still going to add damage. I'm not really getting the chance to transfer everything over. Okay, let me quickly try and see if I can do this. This PC. I'm going to be a little bit backwards and forwards between each screen, but you're going to have to bear with me. Them videos are very important. Them videos are very important. Honestly, if I lost them, I'd probably cry. I actually would cry. I'd lose so many. I'd lose so much. How's it going, Adam? Good to see you again, man. So I've already got a few YouTube videos on my other drive, but they're more other games. They're not Fishing Planet videos that I've made. And that's what makes that drive so important. There's a lot of stuff on there to do with Fishing Planet. So tomorrow, we'll see. I'm not sure 100%. But tomorrow, we might have some project cards free for you guys. Again, if I ever do stream a different game, or you ever see me playing another game, doesn't mean I've given up on this. I'm always going to play this game. I'm always going to show new updates and when new updates come for this, I'm always going to show it as quick as I can. I'm always going to try and show hotspots. But for me to grow as a streamer, as a content creator, I've got to bring different content. So I hope you guys understand that. I'm still always going to be streaming Fishing Planet. Maybe not every single day. No, it probably will be more every day than anything else. Just because I love this game so much. But every now and again, every now and again I've got to try and bring different content. That's the only way I'm going to grow. Unfortunately, every person in the world doesn't play Fishing Planet. If they did, then I'd be set up really good, wouldn't I? For sure I would. But there's only, I say only, but I think there's about 7 million people that play this game. Which, that does sound like a lot, 7 million. And it is a lot, but there's also a lot of other games that people play as well, so. And by me playing them other games, we will gain subscribers from playing them other games, and then by playing them other games, when we then do live stream on this game again, there's a chance they might like this game, and they could end up coming to play this as well, so. I could actually end up bringing more people to playing this game. That is a good possibility. Which wouldn't be a bad thing. £53. Well, it did start off a bit slow. It's picking up a little bit now. 538. We've got 246 there in the net. Yeah, scary fault. Hard drive failure. It's a good job I got a spare one. Well, not a spare one, but another one. If I didn't have another one, then I probably would have just uploaded a video and went and brought a new a new one. Or lent some money to go buy a new one, should I say. But yeah, I can't do without memory. Without having that spare storage, I can't create videos. I can obviously do live streams. That doesn't create storage unless I'm saving it, but yeah, for me to create videos, I have to have memory. I have to have a lot of space. And especially for the fact that when I make a content video on Fishing Planet or any other game, because I'm saving that onto my hard drive. I'm saving it onto my hard drive, so I'm not uploading it straight away. I've got to create a new folder name in that other drive. I can't believe that shut off. I'm going to delete the other stream that we did earlier as well. The one that went on for like 30 minutes or 40, well, it ended up like 48 minutes because I was trying to move some wires around. But I will end up moving that one. I'll end up taking it off. I know people do experience drive failure, but that is, for me, that felt embarrassing. It did feel embarrassing. I know it's something that I can't help. It just, you know, it's not down to me, it's down to the driver. Well, not the driver, the hard drive, should I say. I got nervous there. Yeah, once one thing like that happens once, it just plays on my mind, and that's going to play on my mind now because it's already happened once. It's going to play on my mind that could happen again at any point. And that's if that happened and a new update come out, then I would cry. For real, you'd see me cry. Alright, let me create a new folder. Okay, here, so we'll call this new folder I'm not getting a chance to do it. These fish need to give me a break for a sec, just so I can create a new folder application. Okay. So where's my Steam setup? There, okay, so my Steam's on that. Okay, so let's create a new folder, rename it. I'm going to name it all my PC apps, so then I'm just going to grab the lot and just drop it straight into that. Wow, that is a lot of gig to transfer. I didn't think there was that much. 464 gig and it's still going up. 486 gig. Copying 53,000. 53,173 applications to be moved. Wow. That's insane. Okay, well, total of 489 gig to be transferred. But at least that way, if it does happen again, I've got it stored on my other drive. So it means that I wouldn't have to stop the stream. That was so loud. Yeah, by me copying everything to that drive, if anything happens, I'll be able to run it off of that hard drive rather than me stopping the stream. I'll be able to just click over to that application on the other hard drive and carry on from where we left off. So it means I wouldn't have to stop my stream. Total to transfer rate is 2 hours 59 minutes estimated for nearly 500 gig. And then after that I've got another terabyte of just straight up videos. Wow, I weren't prepared for this. Okay, that's done now. Well, not done, but it's in the process of getting done, so the only thing I can do is just leave it running, I guess. But at least if it ever does happen again, it means I wouldn't have to stop my stream. I wouldn't have to shut it down. I could just run it off the other terabyte, the other 2 terabyte. And then I gotta transfer. Once all of those applications are over onto that new hard drive, I then, well, not new hard drive, but my other hard drive. Once everything is transferred over to the other hard drive, I then have to do all the videos. I'm gonna change the SAT cable. I'll try using a different power cable, and we'll see. Wrong one. And then we'll see if that works. But at least I have it backed up twice, which that is the most important thing, having it backed up twice. Not having it backed up when it fails like that. Not only my stream ends, but also I lose every video I've ever created. But in fact, not every video I've ever created, but all new videos that I've got that I'm going to be showing. So yeah, just because of the first stream, and then obviously doing this stream, there's no point in me putting out a video later today, because the notification won't get pushed out. There's absolutely no point. People just won't see it. How's it going, man? You like the stream? What color did the button turn? Because some people, after they update after they've done their updates on their iPhones and on Windows, sometimes it's turning blue when they hit the like button. For some people it's turning white. For me it's turning black. What color did it turn for you? Got a lot of interest there. Oh yeah, I gotta delete the other video as well. Let me quickly... Okay, I'll do it in a minute. Every time you need to do something, that's when a rod's gonna go off. Speak out loud. Say you're gonna go make a cup of tea or coffee, or you're gonna go make something to eat. Say that and your rod will go. The game knows these things. I hope with the new bottom rods I can bring these Arapaima in quicker. I'm really hoping that I can. Well, we're in the process of making money now. Now, we're at 41 minutes in and it's still going, so I don't understand how me unplugging it and plugging in the same wire again, how that can fix it. Very confusing to me. And you could think that maybe it was a loose connection, but it definitely wasn't, because I ended up putting the other SAT cable in and it didn't show up when I put the other one in. That's what's really confusing to me. Yeah, look at that. They're all going to go off. It's always when you've got a fish on. This one's taken so long. And I don't think it's a really big one either, just because I feel like it would have more fight than this. I think it's just one of those being a little bit stubborn. Yeah, and of course the other rod stops. And that's about £50. £60. It is kind of annoying that you keep losing fish. That's why I want a stronger bottom rod. We have a stronger bottom rod, and then we won't lose as many fish, because we'll be able to reel it in quicker. I am going to probably need to come out of here soon and repair the net as well. That's not going to be cheap. I'm going to need to repair this rod by then as well. That's at 70% durability at the minute. I'm going to need to repair the reel on this one. That's at 70. So we'll wait until they get a little bit below 70, and then we're back out, repair them all, repair the net. Let's have a look at that. See how that's doing. Oh yeah, that's still going to take a short minute. It's done 8%. 53,173 files to be moved. That's insane. That's a lot. That is an insane amount. Okay. Well, we got 494 in our net. 631. It's died off. Let's not waste any more time. I think I can do another day before I have to back out of this place. I just got to keep an eye on the net. If the net breaks, so then it becomes very expensive. We're just over halfway. You'll see when I come out of here how much it costs to repair that net. Crazy amount of money. Alright, let's go to the next day so we catch faster. 29,000 for that day. Well, at least we come to a sunny day. See, the other spots to catch arapaima, they are alright. They are. But I don't think there's any spot. I don't think there's any spot better than this. There's quite a few different places you can get arapaima in this place, but I think here is probably the best. That's just in my opinion. It feels like it's the best spot. Okay, so I don't need to repair this float rod or reel. That's the durability on that's okay. Have a look at this one. Okay, this one's good as well. 94 and 96. This one's alright as well. 80% and 93. They always go at the same time. Always. I don't know how I'm managing to reel this right now. Keeping the rod lower. That did reel in pretty easy. I'm going to try that again with the next one. See if it reels in just like that. Probably not. That was only £57. Yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. It was worth a try. Oh, hold on. No. I don't know actually. Maybe keeping the rod down makes it a little bit easier to reel, possibly. No, I don't think it does. No. For a second then I thought I found something to make it easier to reel. There you go. So that reels down to now 69%. So we'll have to repair that one. It is like you got an absolute tank on the end of this rod. It's kind of frustrating sometimes when it's like that. You try and reel in for ages and it can be frustrating. You just want to try and get it in quick and you just can't. Well, I was fighting that one for a short minute and then it come off that easy. I feel so nervous using that other terabyte now. It's all I can think of. We're going to reposition this one and the float one as well because that's moved off. So the rod on that's 70%. So we're going to wait for that to go down a little bit more so we can repair it. It's going to go below 70. This reel's on 69, rod's on 79, so the rod's okay, but we'll need to repair that reel. I might as well wait until it drops. Yeah, that rod's 70, so I might as well wait until that gets to 69 before we repair it, because we won't be able to repair it until then. That rod's good, so we don't need to worry about that one. And then this one's okay as well. I don't think I'm going to get a chance to get the other rod out. I see movement on the water. Let's be quick, we might be able to. Okay, so this rod and reel's alright as well. Reel's at 93, rod's at 79. Alright, there we go. I hit my mic there as I put the bottle of water down. That's what that funny sound was. My bad. Here goes the other one. This one's quick though, it's only a small fish. Oh wow, it's crazy how quick they go off. Absolutely insane how fast they go off. Try and be quick with this one, we might be able to get the other one in time. I don't mind catching a load of these small ones as well. Because they're only small, we can fit a lot on our net. I don't get bad cash either if you get the unique of them. How's it going, Cookies? Good to see you again, man. I did set up a stream before this. I don't know if you saw it. But I set up a stream before this and I was having some problems. My memory on my computer, for some reason, it failed. So I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if you see it. Actually, I need to delete that old stream that we did. Let me quickly do that as well. Because that was kind of embarrassing to stream only for a little bit and then it ended up. You did not see it? You're sleeping. You didn't miss much, man. I set up a stream and I was playing and my game just shut off completely. My game shut off and I tried to fix it whilst being live and I couldn't, so I had to end the stream and set up another stream because my hard drive failed. I'm gonna delete it now anyway. It was only like 40 minutes. Well, I was fishing for about 30 minutes, so then for about 10 minutes or so I was trying to fix it. So yeah, you didn't really miss anything that great, to be honest, other than my hard drive messing up. Okay, there it is. More actions, delete forever. Yes, delete. There you go, it's gone. I needed to get rid of that. I can't leave that on there. There we go. Deleted. So I'm on PC today, just to mention that. Last time we did play PS4, but I'm playing PC today because when that update comes, I was thinking about it. I mentioned it in the other stream. I was thinking about that I needed to get close to about 2 mil cash, because when those new rods come out, I want to have the money to buy them. If a new boat drops, which they said something about a wooden kayak, I don't know if we're going to have to pay for that or not. So, because of all the new updates that are going to be coming, I feel like I need to be closer to 2 million cash to be able to show all that new stuff. And I've got a lot more cash on the PC, and the PC always shows the updates first, so I don't know what's going on with Siri, but it thinks I'm trying to talk to it. I was fishing yesterday and caught a 77-pound unique red drum. Very nice, man. And a 100-pound unique black drum. Happy day. That's good. It's good when you get days like that. We started off really good, and doing the other stream, we started off really good. We was pulling in quite a few uniques. It was going at a fast pace. It was going well, and then for some reason my computer thought that my hard drive wasn't there. Yeah, I don't know why. But I'm actually at the minute. I'm in the process of transferring all the data from one hard drive to my other, and then I'm just gonna buy another hard drive because I don't trust that. I've got a lot of videos, YouTube videos on there. They've got 80 plus videos to put on the channel. I've obviously got to edit them and stuff, but I've got 80 plus videos and I don't want to lose them. So I'm moving everything over to my other hard drive until I have the money to buy another one. And then that way I don't lose my content. I'm not going to bother posting out another video today. Normally I do one video, one stream, but because this is now technically the second stream that I'm doing, if I post out another video now, people won't get the notification. YouTube only do 2 notifications a day. Sometimes they do post out others, but it's not very often they do. So because of that, just this stream today. That's it. I'm sorry for that, guys. Not my fault, as I say. The hard drive just fell asleep on me. This stream started 56 minutes ago. I know it hasn't pushed out some notifications for some people. It will for some, but not for everybody. And it's just because, obviously, me posting out two different things in a short space of time. Sometimes some people get the notifications, sometimes people don't. It's a bit of a pain. But that was technically, yeah, I don't know what went on with that. The only thing I can think of is my hard drive is maybe in the process of dying because it's old and I need a new one. That's the only thing I can think of. Because it has, I don't know if you know much about computers, but you have a power cable, and then you also have a SAT cable that goes into your hard drive. And I ended up taking out the SAT cable and putting the other SAT cable from the other hard drive that was working, and it still didn't show up. Then I put the original one back in, and then it started working again. I can't explain how that even makes any sense. I don't get that. I can't understand how that works, but it is an old hard drive. Might have a go at spinning actually, rather than putting out another rod. Not that one. Let's have a go with this one. This rod's good fun. That's 71% durability on this rod as well, so if I can get that below 70, other than that, I mean, I can repair this one as well. Oh, I missed that. Remember the other day I said I was going to fish a night for walleye and striped bass. Yeah, did you end up doing that? Well, there we go. It's nice that you can catch some of those big fish with the shiners as well. I love catching the big fish on the cheap baits, or the cheaper bait, should I say. I'm losing audio in that ear. Caught 5 walleye and 2 striped bass. That's nice, man. What level are you now? Okay, so this rod's got more durability, and so's the reel. So let's pick up on one of these rods. Yeah, this one's got 70. It's only a small one as well, so I can bring it in quick. so small it come off. You're level 50. Nice, man. And that one... Oh, wow. Okay. Nobody saw that. You only got 1 day left of Maku. You're so sad. I wouldn't worry about it, man. If you grind it out, you'll be able to get to Blue Crab. Blue Crab is a beautiful place to fish. You can level up there pretty fast. And you can also earn some serious money in that place as well. So Blue Crab's not a bad place. You're obviously got to be a higher level there. Oh, you got 31 days left of Blue Crab, but there you go, then you're set. We've got a lot of interest up there. Okay, one of them just got snagged up. I don't know which one. I missed that. Should really use the swim bait rather than the medium spoon. If we get a big arapaima on this rod, we're definitely going to know about it. It'll be a crazy fight. This rod, I don't even know if it could bring it in, if I'm honest. Now let's put on a swim bait on there so we get a bit more interest. The medium spoon is okay, but we get some swim bait on there. We might be able to grab the odd arapaima with that. Oh yeah, that was okay. That's a new one. Did I go past it? Why am I not seeing it? I'm sure it was there. Or was it in here? Okay, it's in here. Now we'll put on the 5. I've tried the 6. The 6 does work, but it seems like the 5 works a bit quicker. One of those is snagged up as well, so we've got to find out which one that was. Okay, it's not that one. I think it was the one on the left. No, it was that one. I was wrong. It was worth a guess though. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. There we go. Which place is better for money? Maku, Willow or Blue Crab in your opinion? You do get more money in Maku Lake. You definitely get more money per the bigger fish. But you do have to be close to the £200 mark quite a lot. So I'd probably say Blue Crab. I'll say Blue Crab for a few reasons. One, yes, you don't get as much. Obviously here you can get more if you get the £200 fish, but you're not always guaranteed to get the £200 fish. So that's one thing to take into account. Blue Crab, you can catch at an insanely fast pace. Like here you catch at an insanely fast pace as well. The pace of how fast you catch here is probably about the same pace as Blue Crab. There's not really much difference in how fast I catch here and how fast I catch in Blue Crab. There's not much difference in how fast I can catch. The only one thing that makes Blue Crab better is the fish are not as big as the arapaima here. So the time that I spend fighting one arapaima, I'm very, very sure I could pull in at least a minimum of 3 tarpon within that time. You know, you spend 10 minutes trying to reel in an arapaima. It doesn't take me 10 minutes to reel in a tarpon. So, yeah, just for that fact. And not just the tarpon as well, but the black drum, they do give pretty good XP as well. And good cash. So it's not just the one fish, you know. The red drum, not too bad. Black drum do give really good cash. The main reason why I fish Maku quite a bit is because that's just what people always want to see. Even though I've fished this place a million times, people still want to keep seeing it. As soon as I go to fish a different lake, people say to me, when are you going to fish Maku? Even though I could fish Maku today and then tomorrow I fish Everglades or White Moose or whatever, and then straight away there's comments saying when am I going to fish here again? It seems like that's, I don't know why, but that's always what people want to see. So I try and do what people want to see. That's an absolute wet boot, that one. There we go, we're on. How's it going, man? Good to see you again. Okay, so this rod's at 69, so we definitely can repair this rod. I really got to be, I think after this day I'm probably going to back it out and go and repair my net. It doesn't make me comfortable leaving the net like that. Just because if I did forget about the net and it broke, it means I'd have to buy a whole new one. And the whole idea of me doing this now is so that way we can get close to 2 million cash. So when that update comes, I've got enough for everything. I'm pretty sure I have got enough for everything. Having nearly 1.5 mil or close to that, I'm pretty sure I have got enough for everything. But if I brought everything in that new lake and then I do the missions and all of that kind of thing, after that I'm probably going to be left with no money. So the more I have, the better it's going to be. Is this spot better than the other spot? I feel like it is, man. There's a few different spots for Arapaima. I feel like this one is the best spot. It could just be that I like this spot. It could be that. But it definitely does feel like it's better. To me, it does anyway. I can catch at the other spots, but here it seems like it's that little bit quicker. See what I mean? 6,000 cash for a £121 fish. The amount of time that I spent bringing that in, I could have brought in 2 tarpon within that time, and got more money because I brought in 2 fish rather than just the 1. But never mind. Okay, so I need to repair that rod on the left. We needed to get one of the other ones down a little bit, didn't we? Was it the rod or was it the reel? I think it was the rod, wasn't it? Let me just double check. I'm sure it's the rod. Yeah, okay, the rod, 69. And then this one. Okay, that reel's at 69, so we'll need to repair that. And then I think this one's good, isn't it? Okay, yeah, this one's fine. So yeah, we'll catch 1 or 2 more. We'll back out, repair the net, repair the rod, repair the reels, and we'll come back in. I did buy some more line as well, so we're good for line. And I think we're okay for bait. Maybe I could buy a couple more. We don't need too much though. I'm on day 9. Obviously I have jumped forward a few days because we don't fish those cloudy days or rainy days. The sunny days always seem to be quicker. Yeah, I've already caught that, yeah. For ripsaw catfish, you can catch them here where I'm at right now. You can catch them at this spot. You can catch a lot of fish here from this spot, man. This is an amazing spot. I'm glad that I found it. When this lake first come out, there weren't one person here at this spot. They were all over near the other spot, you know, where you stand on that little wooden platform, where you can catch Arapaima there. There was like 8 people there fishing, squeezed in on boats and on the platform. I was the only person fishing here. And I'm glad that I did, because this one was good. That's what happens when you try and rush to get it. No, I haven't, no. Let's Just want to quickly check something real quick. My hard drive actually failed. And when I set up the stream, I don't know if I reset up Nightbot. I haven't seen it, so I don't think I did. Okay, no, I did. It was just a bit slow kicking in for some reason. I need to try and catch one fish on here to try and get this rod below 70. Then that way I'm able to repair it. Oh, I had a fish there, I missed it though. There we go. That was in so close. You can catch these as unique. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you can catch these as unique pretty quick. You can catch these. Silver croaker here as well as unique. The croaker a little bit more to the left though. You can also catch some arapaima on your spinning swim bait as well, but I feel like you can catch it, but it takes a lot longer to try and catch the arapaima with the swim bait compared to using actual bait. It definitely takes longer. I'm actually in the process right now of transferring all my YouTube videos. I've got 80 plus videos on one hard drive that failed. This is actually the second stream because it just shut off. So I'm transferring everything from one over to the other. Real speed 3? No, I'm using real speed 2. Sometimes I even use real speed 1. Do you use real speed 3 then, do you? I feel like real speed 3 is too fast. If I do real speed 3, I keep getting bites, but it never takes it. That's why I normally do 2. Very sometimes. Sometimes 2, or if not, I even go to real speed 1 occasionally. I feel like real speed 2 is more of the optimal thing because obviously it's in the middle, isn't it? Slowed down a little bit. We've got 523 pounds in the net. I need to repair my gear. I don't feel comfortable fishing without repairing it, so my net is close to half durability. The rod needs to be repaired. The reel needs to be repaired. The net does. We might have something else to repair as well. In Alaska, real speed 3 there. It's not very often I fish that place, man. Out of all the fishing planet, that's the only lake that I'm not a big fan of, if I'm honest. 63,000 to repair all of that. That weren't nice. I don't really think I need that much bait. We're okay for bait, but I'll buy a little bit. Yeah, I do. I don't want to spend too much money. I gotta be a little bit tight. I gotta be a little bit tight. You don't like Alaska? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that place, man. I'm not a big fan. The only lake that I really don't like on this place, that I cannot stand, and it's not because it's a bad lake, it's not because it looks bad, it's not because I can't catch there or anything like that. It is just generally because I don't know. I can't explain it, but it's just something that I don't like, and that's Can Creek. Can Creek, not a big fan of it. Don't like it at all. I don't know, that actually could be another name for it. I don't know. The loading's a little bit slow. You as well. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm just not a big fan of that lake. Again, I can catch fish there, and I can catch it at a pretty good pace. So it's not like I'm not catching fish for me not to like it. It's not to do with that. It's just I don't know. I can't explain. It's just not a lake I'm interested in. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's right, Ara. That's the only place I haven't done a mission on yet. Which again, I will. I know I keep saying it. I will make a mission. I will do the mission video on that lake. I will. But I can keep putting it off because I've got I got loads and loads of YouTube videos to put out. So. Someone's at that spot. We're going to our own room so that way we don't take up. We don't get in his way and take up space. There we go. Now let's move over to friends only, just so we don't get in his way. Yeah, and that's the only place I haven't done a mission on yet, and I will end up doing it, but all the time I've got other videos to make for Fishing Planet. I'm going to put that off. I'm going to put it off for as long as I can. Cali, Alaska, the Devil's Creek. The fish are all red. It's too hard to fish there. Let's try again. Well, not try again. He was doing okay. I just needed to repair all that gear. And we got 234 large minnows. That'd be enough. We got a good amount of shiners as well. How many shiners? Okay, that one's got large minnows as well. I used to use all large minnows on all the rods, but just to try and look after the cache a little bit better, I am using some shiners. Okay, that one's got large minnows as well, so let's change that one to shiners. There we go. Okay, we got 330 shiners. I don't mind buying shiners because you get 10 of them, and they're cheaper than the large minnows, and you get 10 rather than stacks of 5. So I'm happy to buy shiners, and shiners work in so many lakes as well, which is a good thing. I'm pretty sure when that new lake drops, shiners are going to be really good in that place as well. Right, I put some, because people kept on asking for trolling, to troll on the boats. It's not very good. Like trolling on that boat, I'm not a big fan of it. But trolling on the dinghy is great fun. I've maybe ever tried that. Try and speed reel this. We might be able to get that other one if we're quick. Bad English, you man. I'm English, and even my English ain't great all the time, so I won't worry about it. Yeah, trolling on these boats, not that great. It's not too bad if you're on the dinghy, because but then if you're trolling on the dinghy or one of the other motorboats, like I forgot what the other one was called, but the cheaper motorboat, the one that's cheaper than the dinghy. If you're fishing on that one or on the dinghy, then it's okay as long as you've got a lot of straight. In Blue Crab, it's perfect because there's, Blue Crab's quite a big place. So trolling in the new lake that comes out, that could be good fun because it's going to be the new biggest lake. just over 3 miles long, which is going to be the biggest lake they have ever put on Fishing Planet. Well, river that's going to be, isn't it? Brown River. So that could be, as long as there's a lot of straight, trolling on there would be absolutely great fun. Only time will tell. I think that's only a small one on there. Let me see if I can reel that one in quick before. Yeah, that was a wet fish, that one. Yeah, just over 3 miles long. And obviously there's going to be a new biggest fish in there. I don't know if they're going to do it as the catfish being the biggest, or I feel like they're going to make catfish the biggest, but if not, then there's a good possibility arapaima, but as unique, possibly. Only time will tell. Yeah, possibly. Good possibility. Cats might be. If not cats, then it's going to be the arapaima. Or they could even surprise us with something else. You never know. Really don't know. I know there's definitely going to be bringing in some butterfly peacock bass out of here. So that's good because I like catching those. And they're going to be bringing some other fish from this lake into there. Also piranha. Piranha is going to be unique in that place at 88 pounds, which is obviously a lot better than here. And I'm guessing you probably are. There's going to be the one time where you actually are going to need some titanium leaders, but I always mess around with that. I put on some titanium leader, mono leader, the flora, and I try them and see which one works best. And then once I know which one works best, then I make a separate video on showing a good setup how to catch that fish. But I have to see which one works better and what leader. Now when I was fishing in here at first, I thought, because there's piranha, I thought titanium leader is going to be the way to go. How wrong I was. That's why it's good having more than one rod as well, because you can set different rods up with different lines, different leaders, and see which rod gets the most interest. And then whatever rod gets the most interest, you then know what works better. But again, I'll make separate videos of that sort of stuff, which works better and which don't. Oh, are they? They're bringing it to there, are they? I heard they're quite far behind on the updates, aren't they, on the Fisherman's Planet? The Fisherman's Fishing Planet. Yeah, they're out of date, yeah. Are they still using the old reel mechanics? I really want to use this spin rod, but I'm just not getting a chance to. This could be good. It's hard to tell sometimes. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that new update for sure. As soon as that new update comes out, I'm going to be live streaming it straight away. We'll do a live stream on it, and then after the live stream, that's when I get really busy and start making different videos showing different unique fish in there and finding the hot spots and making separate videos of hot spots. That new content keeps me busy for a good few days, I must say. Trying to be quick with this one. No, I don't know why I am, because I know by the time I get to the other rod it's going to be stopped anyway. 65 pounds. You wet boot. Get out of here. that's going to do the same. Okay. How does that make any sense? I pick it up, there's nothing, I put it down, and then... That's absolutely trolling the life out of me, isn't it? Oh, wow. Okay. It's trying to troll me. Yeah, a lot of people said that once you're rich and flooded with bait coins, after that there's not really much left to do. Wow, 47,000. Nearly 48,000 bait coins. Oh, okay, cash. Yeah, I did think about playing it and showing it before, but I don't know, I kind of got my hands full here as it is. Like, I'm playing PC, so that way subscribers can play with us. But then I'm playing PS4, so subscribers can play with us. So I'm running 2 accounts. People keep on saying about Xbox, and I keep on thinking about making an Xbox account. I haven't done it yet. I keep on thinking about it, but then that would be 3 accounts I have to run. Keep thinking about the Fisherman's Fishing Planet as well, which again, that'd be 3 accounts that I have to run. It's hard work, man. You know, I'm streaming every day, posting out a video every day as well. For me to try and run 3 accounts and try and show new content as well, it's not easy. And I've started this game, like, I've already created new accounts before. I've had 4 different accounts on Fishing Planet in total, and I've maxed out level 3 times on out of the 4 accounts. So yeah, I don't fancy making the fifth time. It's not good fun when you start this game. It's not the best. It's really hard work, it's really slow going, and I spend money on the PC account, my real money, to make good content. I spend my real money buying bait coins. And then obviously I buy DLCs. And then I do the same for the PS4. I buy DLCs on there. Then I buy bait coins and stuff on there as well. £124. Couldn't show it long because we got this one. So yeah, that's, you know, I'm spending my real money on 2 different accounts. If I end up getting the Fisherman's Fishing Planet, that'd be 3 accounts. Or if I end up getting an Xbox account, yeah, it's expensive, man. Obviously, you don't have to spend money on this game. The game is free. You can play the game without ever spending any money on it. But for me to bring new content and to show updates before, as quick as I can before other people, I then have to, it doesn't force me, because I do love this game, but in a way it does push me towards buying them new DLCs for the new lakes. Because if I don't buy the DLC and get in that lake fast and find the hotspot quick and show the new updates quick, and then there's going to be other YouTubers or Twitch streamers or whatever, they're going to show it before what I do. And for me to show it fast, it kind of pushes me towards buying DLCs. No matter the price, it pushes me towards buying them, because otherwise I can't then show new content as quick as other people, or quicker than other people. So yeah, it kind of does push me towards it. And the other thing that is a bit of a pain is that this game doesn't do support a creator mode, which would be great if they did that, but unfortunately they don't. Never ending DLCs, yeah, it is, man, it really is. You love the Golden Rod series, rods and reels. They do look nice, yeah. I made a video on that, and there was quite a few people that liked it. I'd probably say it was about 50-50. Some people liked it. Some people said that I waste my money buying it, but at least I wasted my money, they didn't. So that's one way they got to look at it. But the other good thing about buying DLCs is sometimes It does help me out a little bit. Obviously, I get to show new content, that kind of thing. It definitely helps me out in that way. I get to show it really fast. As soon as it's available, I'm here, I'm live streaming it. So it's good in that sort of way. But it also has its other good perks as well. Is that you get rods and reels and boats and that kind of thing. And if I don't like the rod, or I don't like the reel, and I don't think it's worth it, I will sell it for bait coins. And then every time I'm selling things for bait coins, it means that I'm not spending my own real money buying bait coins. Because I do spend my own real cash buying bait coins. So, you know, it's good in a way. That if I buy a DLC and the rod don't turn out to be that good. Like the best boat, the Gary Scott boat. I've got that on PS4, but I don't have it on PC because I sold it. I sold it for 600 bait coins, which that's quite insane. But that saves me, I don't know, around about £20, which isn't much. £20 isn't much, but when you keep on buying bait coins and you keep buying and buying and buying them, £20 each time, it does add up. Well, I think it's around about £20. Let's check. Yeah, okay. £21. £21 for 600 bait coins. So that saved me £21. It didn't save me completely because, again, I'm always gonna keep buying bait coins. I always got to keep spending money buying bait coins so I can keep jumping the days forward. So it wouldn't matter too much if I'm just making videos, but because I'm live streaming this a lot, I got to have bait coins to jump forward to keep catching fish constant to make it entertaining, to make it look good. If I'm not going to keep catching fish at a fast pace, it's not going to be entertaining. It's not. It frustrates me and it frustrates other people. So you have to keep catching. You have to keep catching constant. And the quickest way for me to do that is to spend my real money buying bait coins, so then just fish those good days, jump the days that are slower pace. And by doing that, it does a couple of things. It makes it entertaining. It makes it something that people want to watch. And I end up with a lot of XP and a lot of cash out of it. In-game money, obviously. Do catching good? Yeah, well, that's what I mean. For me to catch fast all the time, how quick I do, is you've got to spend a bit of those bait coins. If you don't have bait coins, obviously you can buy them, but there is ways you can earn them by doing some of the missions. But by doing some of the missions, it don't really give you that many bait coins, so that makes me fall back to my wallet. I wish it gave you more bait coins. I remember the days, long time ago, when you used to catch the unique fish, and they used to give you bait coins on this game. They don't anymore, but back in the day they did used to. That was good times. You could buy the full license to get in places, and you could use the bait coins to buy some of the better gear. That was good. But yeah, they don't do that anymore. They moved that over to the Fisherman's Fishing Planet. All the bait coins situation. Well, it's not a bad day. Start at 6:13. And we got 5:45 in the net. That's pretty good. I always know if I get above £400 in the net within the first hour, and then I know that it's a pretty good day. Obviously, as time goes on, sometimes it does slow down a little bit. it slows down, it's not a bad thing because it means I get to mess around with the spinning rod. I do actually use the spinning rod quite a lot. Not so much when I'm always live streaming, because obviously, as I said, I want to keep it constant, keep catching fish, but when I'm not live streaming, I'm always using a spinning rod. Always. Sometimes I use a spinning rod when streaming. Sometimes I put 4 bait rods out and then hold the 5th bait rod in my hand. All depends on how quick or how much interest we're getting, should I say. Try and speed reel, I think that's piranha. Yeah. Trophy red, I couldn't show that long because we got this one on, but trophy red, bull-eyed piranha. I think this is another piranha as well. No, it's not. I'll have one more cast with the spinning rod, then we'll jump to the next day. My music stopped for some reason. We got some interest there again. So I cast this one over that way, but I cast straight ahead. There is a chance I can come into Arapaima, but the reason why I cast over that way is because just mainly to go for the butterfly peacock bass and a few of the arrows, some of these as well, as unique. I quite like those. Nice looking fish. That's going to definitely run off. Let me put one cast here across it. There we go. Always the way. That's a good tip. If you ever want to catch fast and you're not catching nothing, mess around with your spin rod and something will soon wake up. I hope that one day they put some bait coins back in the game. Yeah, it would be nice if they gave you a way to earn more bait coins. It would be good. It'd be nice because it means then I wouldn't be spending my own money. Well, again, I always spend money on this game, but I mean, I wouldn't be spending as much because it means I won't have to buy DLCs plus buying bait coins. So, yeah, it would be nice if they did. That would be good. There we go. You do catch on this spin rod pretty quick as well. You could literally just stand at this spot with just a spinning rod and no bait rod and you'll still do pretty decent. I'm sure if I stayed there longer, I'm sure I would catch more, but just to keep it constant, we're going to go to the next day again. It didn't cost me a bait coin that time. It is going to now though. Sunny day. How much do we have? Oh, we still got a good amount for a little while. We've got 375 bait coins. That is literally all I spend my bait coins on, is just jumping the days. I try not to spend bait coins on anything else. I really do try my best not to. Just because if I spend bait coins buying other things, it means that I then have to buy more bait coins again to jump in those days. I think the only one thing that I have spent in the last month or two on bait coins was that bag that someone told us about. It was the bag that you can go into Weeping Willow. You can buy a, you know, like you can take a bag with you. I thought I had the best bag, but if you go in Weeping Willow, you can buy a bag in there for 200 bait coins, which allows you to carry more stuff. And I ended up buying that. But other than that, it was, yeah, okay, it was you, Arrow, yeah. I knew it was somebody who told us, yeah. And as I said, I never knew that. I've been playing this game nearly 5 years and I didn't even know that. Where's the people here? I went into a friends only room. Normally I do fish random room, but if there's quite a few people in the same spot as where I'm fishing. And then I end up moving over into a friends only room. just because I don't want to get in their way. And not just that, but when you go into a random room, you can never control what is said, can you? Sometimes people are cool, sometimes people not so much. Especially if you start fishing right next to them, some people get really mad with that. And for the fact that I try and keep things family friendly, I will always say that I'm family friendly, but I can't control what other people say. I can always control the chat. You know, there's bad things in the chat, I can always remove it and block them permanently. I can always control that, but when it's on the game, I can't control what people say in the game. Yeah, it's not, yeah. Like, I don't like it when people stand in front of me, especially when I'm trying to stream. I fish with anyone, but if they're standing in front of me, it is kind of annoying. Because I'm trying to show what we're doing and people get in the way. So I say to people, don't stand in front of me, so I can't say to people, don't stand in front of me, and then I go stand in front of someone else. That makes no sense, does it? So, yeah, if I'm ever fishing at a certain spot and there's quite a few people there, and then I just go to a random room, or a friends only room, should I say. So that way I don't get in their way. I don't want to annoy them. It annoys me, so it obviously annoys other people. Some people are cool with it, but some people are angry with it. And I can't control their anger. Um, I've got it's custom built. But I've got a Z390A Pro motherboard and iCore i9 900 processor, 16 gig of RAM, which I would like more. A GTX 1070 superclocked graphics card, and a 120 gig SSD, which again is not very much, but it does the job. And then I got two separate two terabytes, so it's a total of 4 terabyte. And one of them, I did do a stream just before this one. We was streaming, and that 2 terabyte died on me for some reason. So it looks like I'm gonna need another one. But yeah, that's what I've got. That's more than enough. I need a lot of space, man. I need a lot of space. The 2 terabyte that died on me, like nearly 1.5 terabyte, is full up with just YouTube videos that I've made that I haven't yet edited. So I need a lot of space to keep making videos and then throwing it onto that drive until I'm ready to be able to edit those videos. So I'm gonna need to buy another 2 terabyte again, because I don't know what's going on with mine. But yeah, I was live streaming and my game just shut off completely, and it showed up that the 2 terabyte wasn't even installed. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Yeah, a lot of people have been having a lot of crashes recently on PS4 and on Xbox, I've heard. When I played on Friday, it wasn't a very great experience on PS4, I've got to admit. It was crashing a lot. Well, it didn't actually throw me off the game, but it was just really glitchy and buggy. Like, I've experienced glitches before with the game, but not like that. It was so bad. Yeah, it was really glitchy, and it wasn't good. Suck your money out of frame. So I don't really think I need more RAM, to be honest. Like 16 gig, most games requirement is minimum of 8 gig. So yeah, I don't really think I need more than 16 gig of RAM. I would, of course, I would like more than that, but I don't really. Yeah, it's not on my list to get done quick. But now I was thinking about getting a new SSD drive because mine is only a 120 gig SSD, and once I've got all the Windows installed on there, it only leaves me about 30-40 gig ish, around that. Doesn't leave me much space there. I was thinking about doing that, but then I don't really store much on the C drive. I always throw it over onto the other 2 terabytes. And then 1 2 terabyte I've got where games are installed. The other 2 terabyte is where all the YouTube videos are at. I'm actually in the process right now of transferring all the applications from from 1 2 terabyte drive to the other one at the minute. I'm actually in the process of doing that. Just so that way if it ever does fail again, it means that I won't have to stop the stream. I can just come to the other 2 terabyte and carry on. Because I actually had to stop the stream and reset it back up again, and yeah, don't like doing that. It crashes all the time. What, when you play any game or just play this game? Butterfly. They do get pretty good cash, they do. It gets too hot. Why does it get too hot? Do you not have the airflow set right, or do you not have enough fans in there? Do you not have the fans positioned the right way? What's making it too hot? There's got to be something making it that way. Either the only thing that if it's getting too hot, it's either you haven't got the fans positioned right, or you don't have enough fans in there, or it's an old PC and it's struggling. Airflow has to suck in and blow out the opposite way. Trying to be quick so we don't lose it. That is so loud in my ear. Unique silver. No wind in there. Unfortunately, I can't really help you too much unless I was, you know, if I was sitting there looking at your PC head on, it'd be a bit of a different situation. The only thing I can suggest is the fan has to suck in from the front and blow out towards the back. There you go, look at that. 2 uniques, one after the other, it's not too bad. So it has to be like the airflow's basically travelling through it, if that makes sense to you. If you know what I mean. It's an older PC, more than 6 years old. Yeah, well that could definitely be a part of it. But it still shouldn't get hot though, because my dad's PC is more than 6 years old, and he's using a good graphics card, but he can only use up to 8 gig of RAM in his PC. His motherboard won't go more than that because it's an old. He's using quite an old motherboard, but his doesn't get hot. So the only thing I can think of is you don't have the airflow right, man. You must not have the airflow right. His motherboard is more than 6 years old. I'm pretty sure it's more than 6 years old, his motherboard. And he's using a GTX 750 graphics card. He can't do more than that because his power supply is not enough. Sorry, not his power supply. He upgraded the power supply recently. His motherboard isn't enough. If he put in a better one, his motherboard just wouldn't recognise it because the motherboard's too old. But it doesn't get hot for him though. It's not hot. If it's getting too hot, it sounds like an airflow problem. I could be wrong, but that's in my opinion. It does sound like the airflow couldn't be right. Fans have to go a certain way to keep it cool. There you go, unique. So yeah, the graphics card that he's running doesn't even have. It's not like dual fan with a cooler on it like how mine is, because obviously mine's a lot more up to date, my graphics card. But yeah, he still runs the game and it doesn't get hot. Gotta be very careful when things get hot as well, man. Could end up burning out things. I did that once before, many years ago, when I didn't know too much about PCs. I ended up burning out one of my old PCs. Devastating when that happens, man. It destroyed my CPU, also destroyed the graphics card. Burn marks all over the RAM. The RAM no longer worked either. I tried putting the RAM in a different motherboard. Didn't work. Graphics card didn't work. Yeah, destroyed everything. When things ain't set right, it becomes very, very expensive. Okay, so this day weren't as good as the other day. 555, we got 274 in the net. So definitely not as good as the other day, but at least we still caught something, I guess. Better than nothing. I don't know why I cast straight ahead. I did that in a chance to catch some arapaima. Bit dangerous really on this rod, but I wanted to do it for fun. That's an arapaima. It's a good job it's not too big. At least I don't think it is, because I'm able to reel okay. This is where it could fight me to the end of the earth now. I know, hold on. We're getting it. Kinda. There you go. I wanted to get this rod down to 69 durability, so I was able to repair it. And that just got it down. 53 pound. Yeah, and it did okay. I don't know how well it'd do with 100 pound on there though, but we'll have another mess around with it. It is pretty fun messing around with these lighter rods. It fights a lot. It definitely has a lot more fight to it for sure. Now we got snagged on something. We ended up completing the caretaker challenge as well after a long time. I tried making a separate video of that caretaker challenge 1, 2 and 3, but the third one, I don't know how long it took, but it took a long time for sure. Can't show that very long. We got other fish going. I don't think on the other rod there's a very big fish. I don't think there is. Let me see if I can quickly bring that one in. If I'm quick enough, I might be able to bring this one in and then grab that other rod. Then we don't have to listen to that bell driving us bonkers. Another unique. Oh wow, we're grabbing all those uniques today. That's nice. And there we go, that's still there, perfect. Took me a long time to get the PC that I've got. Like most people, most streamers, they have two PCs, one gaming PC, and they use one for gaming and one for streaming. But I can't afford to do that, so I built the ultimate beast computer. I shouldn't really do it because it can put stress on your PC, but that's the only way I'm able to do it. I stream and I play on the same PC, which is probably not recommended if I'm honest, but that's the only way I can afford to do it, so that's the way I do it. £63. Well, at least we ain't going to have to listen to any other rod going off for a little bit, because this is the only rod that we've got set out. Not sure about this one. I don't know if it's good or not. I'm not sure. On a speed reel, so we can hurry up and get the next rod out. £61. Surprising sometimes, it really can be. You expect it to be a really good sized fish, and then you pull it in, and then it's like 40 to 50, 60 pound fish. You fight it for so long. That's why I always say blue crab's really good. I spend too much time trying to bring that one fish in. But that could all change when the new update drops and we get those new rods. It could all change completely. If they're more tougher than these heavy chasers, which I'm very, very sure they're going to be. I could be wrong, but normally that is the way. When they bring out a new rod, that is normally the better rod than any other rod on the game. So I'd be very surprised if it wasn't better than this heavy chaser. Be good if it is. It means I could come here and fish this place, and I wouldn't have to fight the same fish for a very long time. And then I could say that this place is the better place to earn money and earn XP. At the minute, I still say blue crab just because of how time consuming it is trying to bring that fish in. But when they bring those new rods, if I'm able to reel it in quicker than what I can with a heavy chaser, it would then end up being Maku as the lake that earns cash and XP quicker. But then, because there'd be a new lake, I'm pretty sure that's going to be a fast pace of catching as well. So, and obviously there's going to be new fish. When you catch the same fish over and over again, over time you get less XP and less cash for it. So maybe that new lake, if they bring out the new rod and it's going to be more heavy duty, instead of blue crab being the best place, that could end up being the best place. Only time will tell. I'm looking forward towards that update though. As soon as that update drops, I'm going to be streaming, showing everything straight away, as quick as I can. I did think about 2 weeks because they said they're in the stages of finalising it. But yeah, they said that the update could be even up to the end of September, so that's a little bit of a pain because that's quite far away, and I'm impatient. I don't like waiting too long. But unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it. I can't speed it up in any way. With tail barracuda. The shame as well with these, with the barracuda, I was expecting these to be some really big fish, and yet, yeah, I don't know what happened with that. I was expecting that to be a big fish though, the barracuda in this place. you go, there goes the float rod. A little small piranha. I could probably, I reckon I could rank up twice in one day in this place. I'd have to put a lot of hours into it, of course. We did a stream for about 50 minutes, about 50 minutes, but 10 minutes of it I was messing around trying to fix my PC. So let's say we were streaming there for like 30 minutes. We've done a stream here for about 2 hours now, just over. That's like 2.5 hours, and we've ranked up once, but I was close to that rank. I'm pretty sure I could rank up twice in a day. I've done it before. When we did the, when I made the video on 12 hours straight with 1 day premium. I brought 1 day premium, and for 12 hours I did a separate video of it. Obviously I cut it down so you didn't have to watch the full 12 hours. I think the video only went on for about 10-20 minutes, between 10 and 20 minutes I think it was, something like that. But yeah, 12 hours fishing with 1 day premium. That earned me some serious money. It really did. Some serious money, some good XP. Ranked up twice. I think I even got close to ranking up. No, it might not have been 3 times. About 2.5. 2 ranks and about half of a level. Or half of to the next rank. Which was pretty good. I was just about to change to the next day, but I saw some movement there. Hold on, we'll see. See that bit of tree there moving? Look, that's pretty cool. Right, let's cast there. Let's grab this one. That's only a small one. Watch me eat my tasty, good-looking cookies. Comes in with a super chat. Hashtag Team Bubbles. $4.99 US. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. Let's grab this one. Might jump to the next day. 6:38. Yeah, we're gonna jump to the next day. Wasn't too bad. We got 468 for that day. Not as quick as the other days, but still good money. There we go. I was actually meant to be making some good money through this stream to try and get me close to the 2 million mark, but because we have to keep jumping so many days forward, it is making me lose quite a bit of cash. Give me them sunny days. Oh wow, you kidding me? Come on. Oh my gosh, wow. Are we gonna get a sunny day or what? There we go, we finally got there. Burned so much cash by doing that. I know I lose the gold coins, which isn't too bad because, as I said, I buy that with my own money, but losing 1,500 cash each day just to try and get to that sunny day. It's not too bad when you only have to jump forward 1 or 2 days, but when you have to jump forward quite a few days like that, it's not cheap. Wrong one. How much cash do we have now anyway? 101,404,000. Yeah, we're getting close to 1.5. Probably, if we have 2 good days, that'll get us to 1.5. Two really good days fishing. Let's go this one. That is when I wake up. Okay. I'm going to put out the 5th bait rod. I am going to mess around with the spinning rod, but early morning like this, the bait rods seem to go off quite a lot, so we'll just use bait rod for a minute. Get that one back out there. I was trying to drink that quick. I saw a splashing on the water. It does this. You wait, nothing happens, and then they all hit at exactly the same time. Taking a short minute though. There you go, it woke up. And then the other one woke up. I told you, they always go at the same time. I think the other one's not very big. It's barracuda as well. This one could be piranha. Yeah, I think it is. It'd be nice to catch some of those other piranha though. Catch some of those piranha, 88 pound. That'd be nice. I did check as well. There isn't any information on that update yet. Is that still copying? 85%. It's gonna take a minute, isn't it? Let me have a look. I don't think there is any more information on the update at all, but it's good to keep checking on it. You never know. No. No. No information on it yet, other than what we've already said. I think that one's a smaller fish on that rod. I think it is, yeah. Alright, let me try speed reel this, and then we might be able to get the other one if we're quick. I think that's another unique. Oh, maybe not quite. I couldn't show it very long just because I don't want to miss this one. There goes the other rod. It's crazy, isn't it? You can wait there for a minute or two, nothing happens, and then they all hit at exactly the same time. Is that a big fish? Doesn't look like it. Let me grab that one. I might be able to quickly get this one in time. Oh, I don't know actually. Is it? Isn't it? No, it's not. Another silver. Wow. I think that's a better sized fish on there. I could be wrong. Yeah, that's a good sized fish on there. It's pulling quite a bit. Let me try reel this one. $65. Took that long for a 65-pound fish. That's so silly. If I didn't pick up those other rods in the process as well, I would have ended up losing them other fish. Now I know they weren't really big fish, but we would have still lost those fish because I would have spent so long trying to bring in a 65-pound fish. That's why Maku beats Maku. That's why blue crab beats it. 55-pound. And get them all set back out. I think that's probably the main time-consuming thing. Is definitely, like, it does take a bit of time sometimes to put all the rods out, but to fight a fish, a 55-pound fish for so long. Like in Blue Crab Island, the longest fish that you fight is anything above 100-pound. You catch something at 55-pound, it does not take that long to reel in at all. £3.5 butterfly peacock. Now, let me just, that's getting really close to finishing copying, so that's really good. At least that way I've got a backup of it if anything like that does happen again. Come on. I'm not sure with this one. Kind of reeling in easy, but then them bars are bouncing up and down really quick. And the bars bounce up and down like that fast. It's normally a good sized fish, but this one reeled in too easy. That can't be a big fish. Yeah, I didn't think it was. It reeled in too easy. It's still good though, £47. It's all money. Money that we need. See, I can definitely fill my net up here in one day, easy, no problem, but as you get past a certain time, normally you start catching quite quick and then it slows down. When it slows down, that's not fun. That's why I don't always bother to fill the net up. I feel like I can earn money quicker just by jumping the next day. As long as I don't have to jump too many days forward, like we did for this one. Another piranha. Red eye piranha, just under £2. I don't think this is a big fish. It's not pulling crazy. No, it's not. Look at the teeth on that. It makes it so much more fun. Not only fun for me, but makes it more entertaining for you guys to watch when you catch this at this pace. And it is like this in quite a lot of different lakes. We've streamed in so many different lakes and we've caught at a really fast pace. There is the odd one or two lake, yeah, maybe the odd one or two lakes where it isn't as constant and as quick as this, but you should still be able to catch at a pretty fast pace no matter what place you go. As long as you got everything right. You're in the right spot, right bait, hook, that kind of thing. Another £65. As long as you got the right kind of stuff, and then this game can be quite enjoyable. It does have its moments where it does frustrate me. I got to be honest. I think I get more. It is the main two things that frustrate me about this game is one, how long it takes me to reel in some of the fish. It's so annoying because I don't want to miss the other fish, and I really try and reel that fish in as fast as I can. It just won't do it. That's one. But the very, very main thing, actually, okay, no, three things. So yeah, that's one. The other one is bugs and glitches, which again you get that in every game, so I gotta kind of expect that sometimes. But the bugs and glitches can be annoying. The worst thing is definitely when a rod's going, you pick up a rod and it's not there. Oh my gosh, that is so frustrating. Hey Trippy, I'm glad you dropped in, man. As you know quite a bit about computers, I want to ask you something. If you've got a couple of minutes to spare, I want to ask you something. See if you've ever experienced the same problem with your PC as what I have today. We got some interest there. I don't think that's a big fish. Okay, wow, that's quite surprising. So I did a stream today. I was streaming for about 30 minutes. This is actually the second stream. I was streaming for about 30 minutes and for about 10-15 minutes. So the stream went on in total for about 50 minutes or close to it. For about 10-15 minutes I was messing around with my PC because for some reason my game just shut off completely. The game completely shut off. I restarted up the game and Steam kept on telling me that I need to update the Fishing Planet. It wasn't there. So I ended up looking through my 2 terabyte drive. I got two 2 terabyte drives, 2 of them separate. And the one where the game is installed and the one I've got like 80 plus different videos for YouTube that I gotta edit and upload. That 2 terabyte drive it just fell asleep on me, man. I don't know what happened with it. I unplugged it, plugged it back in, nothing worked, so I had to end the stream. And then I took the old SAT cable, well not the old SAT cable, but I took the SAT cable from the other 2 terabyte that was working and plugged the SAT cable into the 2 terabyte that stopped working. Nothing happened. And then I took the other SAT cable that was in there originally that stopped working on the 2 terabyte, and then I plugged it back in, and then all of a sudden it started working again. Do you think I might need a new SAT cable, or maybe need my hard drive's in the process of dying? I did look at the status of the drive. You can look at the status and it tells you how good the health is of the drive, and it did come up saying poor, whereas if my other one showed up as excellent. So, and I have had that hard drive for about, I'd say about 6 years. It could be longer than that. Probably is longer than that. Yeah, probably is, but at least 6 years I've had it. HD full. I don't know what happened, man. Very, very strange. And there was a few people in the chat at the time try to help me get it up and running again, but it just wouldn't show up. I don't know what happened with it. It just completely fell asleep on me. £123. Yeah, just completely fell asleep. I don't know. I've never experienced that before. I'm actually in the process right now of moving everything from one of the 2 terabyte storage to the other 2 terabyte storage. I'm copying everything. I think I'm just going to need to buy a new one. Sounds like the drive is on its way out. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking I've had it such a long time. Maybe it's just dying. I've never had anything do that to me before, though. It was really strange to... You know, I was just streaming and the whole thing just shut off. The stream didn't shut off because I've got Streamlabs OBS installed on my C drive, so luckily the stream didn't just turn off. But yeah, all of Steam applications and all my YouTube videos are on that drive. And again, I do have another 2 terabyte, but the other 2 terabyte, that's where all my games are stored. So I'm not going to be able to store everything on there because that's not enough space. Just in videos alone, I've got about 1.5 terabyte of YouTube videos. So Sudden crashes like that are the first sign of drive failure. Okay. I'll have to invest in a new one then. As I say, I've never experienced that before. That was the first time that's ever happened. Just playing and then all of a sudden, just completely fell asleep. And then I've unplugged it, as I say, I'll put in the other SAT cable, nothing happened. Then I put in the original one again, and then all of a sudden it started, now it's working again, so it's working as if nothing ever happened. Really strange. But I definitely need that extra 2 terabyte. I definitely need it because of all the YouTube videos, so I'm gonna have to replace it for sure. Now, I spoke to my dad about it, and he said he wasn't too sure either. I've never, like, I can build a PC, and I've built PCs and repaired them, that kind of thing, but I've never had a drive do that. I have heard that drives can fail. I have heard that, but I've never had it happen until today. No, I wouldn't say it's getting hot. No, it's positioned in the same as where my other drives are. I've got an SSD drive. It's not very good. It's only a 120 gig, but I only use that for booting anyway, so that don't really matter. And then I got a 2 terabyte drive, and then another 2 terabyte drive, and they both feel the same. And I put my ear close to it to see if one of them was making like a scratching or a clicking sound or making an unusual sound, and they don't sound any different. They seem exactly the same. That's what made it very confusing, because I've never experienced that. Okay, let's try and be quick, see if we can get these other ones. And it's in a separate bay as well. Like, I have my power supply at the bottom, closer towards me, and then I have the hard drives and the SSD drive is at the front of the computer, pretty much almost in front of the fan, almost. Like, obviously a bit of a distance away from the fan, but closer to the fan. So if anything, they're probably the most coolest thing in that PC. There's probably about that much of a gap between the fan and the drives. Yeah, I didn't even think about not streaming again today. I was thinking about just dropping a video because I was kind of scared and nervous, thinking, what if I start a stream and that happens again? Like, if anything, I just feel really embarrassed, man. I find it embarrassing. Like, I'm streaming and then it comes up saying my drive has failed. Like, yeah, that's kind of embarrassing. Obviously, there's not much I can do about it. I didn't know that was going to happen. If I knew the drive was bad, I wouldn't, yeah, obviously I wouldn't use it, but I had no idea that was going to happen, but it's still a little bit embarrassing. Oh well. Yeah, I know it does, yeah. It's just that when things like that happen, because like I'm trying my best to try and make the stream look, you know, trying to make the stream quality look good and trying to make everything family friendly and keep everything kind of professional in a way, if that makes sense. You know, I'm trying to make things as good as what other streamers make it, and then when things like that happen, my drive just falls asleep. Yeah, it don't look good. I actually deleted it as well, because I was streaming for about 30 minutes or so, and then for about 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes or something like that, I was trying to mess around, unplug the SAT cable and plug it back in whilst being live, and yeah, it weren't working. So I set up this stream, did another stream, and then that old one I deleted. I didn't want people to, I know obviously people saw it, but I didn't want too many people to see it. It was, yeah, just made me feel a little bit embarrassed. Remember when mine died 2 times? I was playing GTA and it just locked up. It still kind of works, but when I try to stress it, that's when it properly dies. Well, I wouldn't say, like, I am probably putting a bit of stress on my PC because I'm live streaming off it and I'm gaming off it, whereas if most streamers have 2 separate computers, and I can't afford to do that, so I do everything from the one computer. But I'm not really stressing that drive really. Well, I guess I could be stressing it a little bit. Like, it's a 2 terabyte drive and I'm using 1.5 terabyte with pretty much covered in videos. The whole drive is just covered in a ton of YouTube videos ready to be created, so unless that can affect it by having too much, like having it almost full up, unless that could put a bit of stress on it, and then yeah, it was a pain that happened. It happened at the wrong time. If I was ever going to get a drive to fail, it would definitely be not when I'm live. It would definitely be when I'm not live. 65. Let's grab this one. That could do it as well. Yeah. Well, as I said, I've copied. I haven't copied all the YouTube videos yet. It's going to take a short minute for sure. But I've moved everything from one of my drives, from one of the 2 terabyte drive to the other 2 terabyte drive. The stuff like the Steam application and some of the Steam games, I've moved that over. So if it ever did end up disconnecting again, I could run it through the other 2 terabyte, which means I wouldn't necessarily have to stop the stream and reset up another stream. So that's now transferred, which has taken 2 hours. I've now got to transfer every single video. I'm going to definitely buy another 2 terabyte. I'm going to buy another 2 terabyte and I'm going to store everything on there. So if it ever does fail, I've got it again. If I lost them videos, I would be really disappointed. I've got hours and hours and hours of content on there. That would make me feel really sad. So yeah, I definitely am gonna. I'm gonna get another one and then I'll get rid of that old one. One of them I've had probably about 2 years, maybe. But the one that failed, I must have had it more than 6 years. I must have done. I even had that in my old PC as well. And I think I had it in the PC before I had the PC before that as well. So it's got to be a very, very minimum 6 years. I'm sure it is more than that, but at least 6 years. What's the typical lifespan of something like that? Because I know obviously they have lifespans, don't they? How long would something like that normally last before it does completely hit the dustbin? Trying to be quick so we don't lose these other fish. That one's £61. Oh, that's extremely loud. What an absolute boot that was. Yeah, some drives will go on forever, others die quickly. It's luck of the draw, really. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah. Or, instead of me buying a new drive, I could wait till the PS5 comes out. I know this sounds a little bit cranky, but it would work. I could wait until the PS5 comes out, and then I could crack open my PS4, because I'd never be using that ever again. And then I could take the hard drive out the PS4, and I could use that. I know that sounds like a kind of a cheap way to do it, but the PS4 is only going to sit there and collect dust. It's never going to be used ever again. Once I get the PS5, I'm never going to be using it again. And I think that's oh no, that's only a 1 terabyte, but I could still use it. I got 601 pounding on it. That's not too bad. Red Eye Piranha. Now, let's have a look, see if the next day is sunny. If it is, we'll go to it straight away. Okay, it is. Yeah, I can't believe that. A little bit of a pain. Cool, wow, we caught that in real close. That could be unique. There we go. It's a good way to jump to the next day, that. $39,000. How you been anyway, man? Are you good? I think I'm just going to be spending, after I've done this, I was going to make some more videos, or at least edit some videos, but I'm not going to be uploading another video today, just because YouTube probably will not push out the notification, just because we've done 2 separate streams. YouTube normally only push out 2 notifications a day. Sometimes they can do more, but it's not very often they do, so because of that, I'm not going to be dropping a video today, just the stream. And then it gives me time, it would have given me time to make more videos, but I can't, so I guess whilst I'm transferring everything over, I could edit some, possibly. I don't know how long it's going to take to transfer over 1.5 terabyte though. It's going to take a minute. It's the wrong time for my hard drive to die though, that's for sure. This is a small one, the other one's a bigger fish. We're real speed. We should be able to get that one. There's another butterfly peacock. First one was just under 3.5, the other one was just under 3.5. Oh, that was a nice little bit of a glitch there. Yeah, that's one thing that driving does do to a lot of people, doesn't it? Most people don't understand it if they're not. If people who don't drive, they don't understand it. But people who do drive, they 100% get it. But it is surprising how driving can make you really tired, man. Really can proper wear you down. People don't understand if they don't drive, but. And it was raining as well. Oh, beautiful. It's been quite sunny here today, all day. Nice little breeze as well, which is good. £47 Arapaima. Yeah, this one. Hopefully we don't lose it. There we go. So yeah, tomorrow, if Big Man is around, which I'm pretty sure he will be because he's quite excited for it, but we'll see. Tomorrow we might be streaming We might be streaming some Project Cars, possibly. The new Project Cars 3. We'll see. I really don't know. At this point, I don't know because I haven't spoke to him yet. But there's a good possibility we might have some Project Cars 3 tomorrow. And there we go. Let's have a mess around with that spinning rod. Alright man, no worries. I don't expect you to catch every stream. I don't expect everybody to come in every stream. You know, people do have things to do. I heard all the kids are going back to school soon as well, so if the kids go back to school, it looks like my stream times will probably get a little bit later compared to the times I normally do them. I did start the stream earlier today, like 1 o'clock, because my plan was to do some more videos, but it didn't quite work out. But once the kids start going back to school, instead of me streaming between 2 PM to 2:30 PM, I'll probably be, I don't know whether to do it early morning or take it, I really don't know at this point. I'll either be doing streams from like 6 PM onwards after I pick the kids up and that kind of thing, or whether to do a stream early morning whilst they're at school. I really don't know. I really don't know what to do yet. Well, I could maybe do some early morning and see how that goes for a bit, or the other way around, do some late evening and see how that goes. I don't know. Obviously, because of the kids are all off at the minute, it means that the times that I have been streaming has actually been an okay time. It's kind of balanced for other people, especially for, I feel like a lot of people come in from America, and the times that I'm doing is a better time for them. But yeah, early mornings are not great, but I take the kids to school early morning, so whilst they're at school I could then be streaming then. Oh, 165, that's a bit better. Oh, look at all of this mess going. Oh, that's so loud. Yeah, I could try some late evenings, see how that goes. Then I could change it around, do some early mornings, see how that goes. I don't know what way I'm going to do it. Well, at least we got one. I thought that was gone as well. Yeah, I don't know. Early morning or late evenings. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do. I might just try one or the other and see how it goes, and if it goes alright, I'll probably stick to that. Obviously, me doing it between 2:30 up until like 4, 5, 6 PM is fine for me to do that now, but when the kids go back to school, I gotta pick the kids up. I gotta take the kids to school and pick them up, so yeah, I'm not sure. Obviously, the stream time will change, but I'm not sure too what just of yet. Anyway, it's hard. I feel like when I did stream early morning, it was good. I felt like a lot of people were around. I went through a stage of streaming every morning, 7 AM my time, which is was a little bit of a strain because I kept waking up at 6. I wake up at 6, get myself ready. I say get myself ready. I'd sit at my desk with a coffee watching YouTube until it got closer to 7. But it gives me time to wake up and be alert. Yeah. But yeah, we went through a stage for about 2 months. I think it was about 2 months. Went through a stage of streaming every morning, 7 AM. And there was quite a few people that turned up, but I think if I streamed 6 PM and then onwards, Obviously the time zone is going to be very different for other people all over the world, so I just don't know. It's a hard one. I feel like the times I'm streaming now are good times, but them times can't remain. As much as some people might not, I actually do quite enjoy doing the school runs. Taking the kids to school, picking them up. I quite enjoy doing that. Seeing their happy little faces after they spend all day with their friends running around being hyper. And then on the way walking home, they tell me about everything they've done. And I do mean everything, they don't miss anything out. They tell me everything they've done, everything they had to eat. They tell me every friend they spoke to. Yeah. I think at this point, most parents probably can't wait until their kids go back to school. Probably driving them crazy. Most parents do say that. I can't wait till the kids. Well, at least most of the parents that I've spoke to have said, I can't wait till the kids to go back to school. They've been driving me bonkers. What about you? I said, no, they're okay. They're fine. I don't mind. They're a little bit loud, but then all kids are loud, so. It's like when I do a stream and they're here at my house, there's no way I can keep them, I can't make them be quiet. They're kids. You're always going to hear them. There's no way to avoid that. No, the older they get, the more money they want too. The more things they see, the more things they like, the more things they want. 121. We're getting some good sizes. I thought I was going to be able to speed reel this one, but maybe it's a bit bigger than what I thought. Hold on. No. Oh, I don't know actually. Okay, I don't need to rush now anyway, that one stopped. That's just a little one. £56. Wow. Shame we missed that other rod because we had an absolute smashing day so far. £466, 5.45. That's awesome. Well, at least we earned some good money throughout this stream, apart from my PC messing up. Apart from that, I think we've gone up, I don't know, about 200,000 cash, I think. Yeah. What did we start off with? I think we had like 1 free. We did buy a few baits. I did back out the lake. I did repair some gear as well. So yeah, probably just over 200,000 we earned. Yeah, it was 200,000 and something, wasn't it, when we left before? And then whatever we've earned from this, probably close to 300,000 cash we've earned. It's not bad. Yeah, Big Man was talking to me about it last night. I was talking to him last night, and he is very, very excited for Project Cars 3. That's all he kept talking about all night. I think he's even going to be using his steering wheel as well. He was really excited about that. Another silver, that could be a good size. Not as good as I thought, but still cash. Yeah, I might do that when I get the new PS5. I might take the old hard drive out the PS4. At least that way it's not wasted, it goes to good use. I still will buy a 2 terabyte as well anyway, but the more memory the better. I'd rather have quite a lot of the same thing on different drives, because that was scary that happened. I really cannot lose all of those videos. That's too much to lose. I know they're only videos, it might not sound that important, but that's many, many hours of hard work put in there. And lots of interesting, good videos as well. There's a good Arapimer on here. I think I'm going to play this one out. Just move away from those rods though, so they don't deafen me as much. This might not be a very big fish on here, because the rod isn't that great, but it will give us a good fight though, for sure. One good thing is I can stop it from running. They're all just going to time out, aren't they? Every single one of them. Oh, there you go. That helped it running across the top of the water like that. £60. That could have been £160 or £60. I would have had no idea just because of that rod. I would have had no idea at all. Piranha. Well, 5.32 in the net. That's pretty decent. In the first hour as well. Shame that I missed this one, because obviously that could have took us up to £600 plus. But it's still a good day though. Maybe I should just put out a bait rod. That spinning rod, I don't know. No, I want to mess around with the spinning rod. Just because it might slow down at this point. And if I mess around with this one, it keeps me busy. Oh, I missed it. I felt it vibrate and I saw the little blue bars keep lighting up. I just didn't hook it right. This is a really good day. Just rod after rod. Try and speed reel. You might be lucky to get that one. Didn't show that long. It was 1.5 pounds. That's just a small one as well. It's the same one as what we just caught. A little bit bigger, close to 3 pounds. See, sometimes when you're catching as good as a day as what this is, if you do have a big net, sometimes it can be worth staying that little bit longer. Not all the time, but sometimes, on the rare occasion it can be. Especially if you are messing around with a spin rod, which in my case is what I'm doing. Still got a good amount of large minnows as well. See if we get some interest on this swim bait. Oh, there we go. Did that one hand. I hit the strike button on my knee with the controller. You can catch them all day long here. Catch them all day long. I think I saw some movement on the water there as I looked back. I looked over that way to look at my dog quick. I did see, oh yeah, there you go, there's some movement there. It's really nice when you get days like that, where you just catch an insane amount. Again, it's not always like that, even though we are on a sunny day, so we do catch that a little bit quicker. Sometimes you have them slower days. Sometimes you have them really good days. And sometimes when you stay at it past 6, it slows right down like it has now. But that's fine. We get to mess around with the spin rod. Come on. Wow, really died off. There we go. Always mention about that. Always say that it's slowed down and then it picks up. That's the best way. Mess around with a spin rod, I'll say that it's going slow. And then it wakes up. Come on, we've got to reel it in 2 feet. There we go. 56 pound. Now we've got just over 600 pound in the net, minus a little bit. That's annoying. I think I might end there, guys. We've done a 3-hour stream, and obviously we did do the other stream here for like nearly an hour, well, 40 odd minutes before it messed up. Yeah, I think we're going to probably end there. Going to transfer all the data over to the new, well, not my new drive, but my other drive, so that way we don't have that problem again while streaming, because that was annoying. But I hope you guys did enjoy this one. We'll be back tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to be doing tomorrow until the stream gets going. I have no idea. I know some of you guys don't always chat, but I still appreciate you guys being here, spending your time watching. Catch you later, Trippy. Have a good one, man. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you're new. When the updates do come for Fishing Planet, we'll be here. We'll be showing you guys. We'll catch you people again soon for some more fun and games. I'm out.